Everyone who comes to Ars Electronica belongs here, but coming from many different traditions. I feel at home here. I feel understood, sometimes challenged in the beautiful, poetic ways. And it's the place where I feel a great sharing, difficult to understand works. In fact, when I came here to Ars Electronica 2016, I was part of Alchemists of Our Time, because it was about bringing disciplines together before the modernization of disciplines before the separations of disciplines. And it leads to publications in art, science, philosophy, psychology, phenomenology, and we also create artworks.
Collaboration is one of the most fundamental parts of our work. So it's like the variety, and everyone has different interests, different needs. And bringing all those in, of course, opens the horizon and also gives the possibility of not only working in one field, but rather bringing the mindset to these different layers. So the Ars Electronica Futurelab, maybe to start off with, is the artistic atelier and the research laboratory of Ars Electronica. So it's basically the R&D department, the think and do tank, as we like to say, of Ars Electronica. We do a variety of projects of different layers in collaboration and co-creation with partners of industry, of education, as well as working with external artists or doing also internal projects. Now we also have a project together with the government working for making democracy an active process where people participate and realize how important their contribution to the success of democracy is. Collaboration is one of the most fundamental parts of our work. It starts within the team. I think one of the most crucial aspects about why Futurelab operates the way it does and how it works is because we have an interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary team. No position is just doubled. There is no one and the same program again, but we are bringing physicists together with artists, with designers, with philosophers, with like the whole variety that you could possibly think of. And this is one of the strongest suits, I believe, of the Ars Electronica Futurelab. So it's like the variety, and everyone has different interests, different needs. And bringing all those in, of course, opens the horizon and also gives the possibility of not only working in one field, but rather bringing the mindset to these different layers. There is, of course, an effort also to bring in the local community. It's really crucial to be rooted in where you try to grow, because only if you have this space, then you can actually expand and bring this experience also and these perspectives to other areas of the world. But when we say working together or collaborating with other partners, it doesn't mean that we bring our perspectives everywhere else. But it's really much more about this collaborative effort where each party learns from the other's perspective. So we try to also engage with locals on other sides. And it's not about only big industry pictures. It's more about who are the people there and what do they need and what are their takes, their opinions, their needs, and how can we contribute to that? And what can we maybe bring to their perspectives and to their thoughts to open the horizon and start something new, I guess.
Trust, and also to bridge that trust, honor and respect is very important keyword. One of the project is the Golden Nika artworks of this year's Interactive Art Plus category, which is exhibited in Prix Ars Electronica exhibition in Lentos Museum. It's called Nosukaay는, created by Diane Cescutti의, the French artist. It looks like the weaving machine, and she focused on the Western African looming, which is called the manjak looming. And she combined with this traditional manjak looming and the machine, and in what people can touch and communicate with Nosukaay는. Nosukaay는 means the computer in the Wolof language, and with this sitting and touch, people can get the insight of knowledge of this traditional wisdom of manjak looming and also about the world system. So in technological way, it's a game. But in a way, interface-wise, that of course that it can be normal screen and also it can be normal like controller. But what she selected, because that's the important message that she put is nowadays how the important attitude toward human, if you want to get the knowledge or want to be taught or to deliver the message to future, trust is very important. So that's the reason to communicate with Nosukaay, the people have to sit down and touch the clothes, and because in these clothes there's electric conducted cable, also a ribbon, so you have to touch with both hands. Then the vague electricity is conducted to you, so then now you connected with Nosukaay and you can communicate with her. And if you make some kind of the rude attitude with the selection, she just put your stage to the beginning. Because this is the exactly kind of attitude that when she visited this area, the artisan, they don't want to give away the knowledge immediately to her. First of all, trust is needed.
I've been active in the field of art, science, music, and technology and new media for over 14 years or so. I also do some research and I go back between art and science and music a lot. That said, most of my time is occupied with making large-scale works that are research-based, but the outcome is an artistic work that's exhibitable or performance. Yeah, the theme works of my chaos, keywords of my work are indeed about chaos, anxiety, but more importantly about the movement of life. So I'm looking at where in history our technologies got too obsessed with technological processes and forgot the technology of nature. And I try to collaborate with forces of nature. And this looking at the past and the future with really high-tech technologies to work with amazing alive forces of nature is common to all my works. We became obsessed about controlling it, predicting it, so we could conquer it. So in a way, technology is trying to colonize nature. So my work is thinking, what if we could collaborate with forces of nature that are hard to predict and control? What if maybe we are too obsessed with predicting and controlling everything because we want to be in control? And that's why we are here in so much trouble with the forces of nature that are around us. So if we embrace them in all their beauty and horror and meditation and temporalities and notions of life that look different than humans, there's a movement that we are part of and we could work with it as this movement forms us. So this is my invitation for a way of working with nature, with technology.
I think personally 2024 is a very important year as a learning year of AI, not only the technological way, but also more human perspective, psychological way. For example, how we accept or cannot accept the AI-generated artwork. Even using the same technology, some work is admired and some of the project gets frames. What is the differences? So we should recognize what is important for human, for dialogue, for bridge the knowledge to future. So that's the point, I think.
I hope to invite everyone to embrace forces that seem out of control, because anytime something is indeterminate, uncertain, seemingly random, it's also creative. We should embrace this. We shouldn't be afraid of things we can't control.